HO Slot Car Familia. This is Randy Coquet at HO Slot Cars. It is race course. And I have another two boxes. And from a mystery sender. Actually, this sender is he's a most beloved member of the slot car community and pretty much the catalyst and protagonist and the lights, the lighter of sparks and melter of plastics. With that, I need say no more. We're gonna open up these two boxes and see what Randy Coquet got. And you know who it is now. None other than Scott Dennis from Scott's House of HO Racing. And these are two of the cars, and one of them actually is a very recent acquisition. But we're going to start with the one that I acquired quite a few months, I dare say maybe even last year. And I think this is, I forgot what, Familia. I'm not too sure about the body. I don't know if it's a Challenger or, but it's on an HP7 chassis, a Tyco HP7 chassis. And this was a beauty I just had to have. So, let me just adjust the power supply here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, it's all right. I think it's good. It's probably around about 14, 15 volts. So we're going to take it for a quick 5. All right. Let's give it a little push there. Okay, I got my camera on my right hand. It's usually the other way around. And I'm driving with my left. In any event, we're commencing the second lap. Smooth running HP7 chassis. I think it's a Challenger. I'm not sure. Familia, let me know. And I'm kind of like maybe running through this video because Scott's show is going to be on in about half an hour, and I need to always attend. It's my favorite show, folks. Fifth and final lap, coming in, cruising to a nice stop, and this is one delicious beauty. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is one beautiful car. Smooth as butter runner. Now we're going to go to the other one, which is my most recent acquisition, where a regular Tyco chassis, 440X times 2 chassis was souped up by Scott, and these are the original parts from that chassis. And they were outfitted with a lot of parts by Viper and by Wizard. And I did have to do a little tweaking. And if you wonder, these Bino tires are on the side. Unfortunately, Lifeline Track, as a lot of you probably do know or don't know, the rails rest are pretty high, and they're kind of thick, and they're also more elevated than others. So this car ran like a beast on Scott's track, this chassis, and definitely probably the fastest car. But unfortunately, with these lifelike rails, if the and I've had the experience with a Super 7 and to a certain extent with a Viper V-Spec. They're very low to the rail, and being that this rail is already a little elevated, they come into contact, and the car gets kind of jammed. So I was fidgeting around trying to find a way to lift the car up a little off the rail, and I ran into these tires that I have, new tires, and I was able to fit them in, and I will probably outfit these definitely beautiful Viper rear tires, albinos, on another car. But to a certain extent, I still have a challenge because this car is off the hook fast. And I've had some trouble adjusting to the speed of these cars. I mean, the fastest I go is Mega G Pluses, Super Gs, and Tyco 440X2s times 2 chassis. So thing is, this is a hopped up Tyco 440 times 2 chassis with a lot of replacement Wizard and Viper parts. Unfortunately, I couldn't use these because the chassis rests right on the rail, being that this rail is elevated. So it might be a little fidgety running, but definitely is probably the fastest car I got now. So I may put a different body on it. This is a Corvette, and it's a beautiful body, excellent shape. So let's take it for a quick 5 and see how I do under the same voltage. It's very low, and you can hear it rubbing against the rails on the bank curves. But I have it on the same voltage, about, I'd say 16, but you can hardly see it because not only is it fast, it's dark. So I'm already approaching my 4th lap, commencing my 4th, ready to commence my 5th. I just can't keep up with it. It's kind of like a blur. And folks, let me give it a shove so you can coast in. Got stuck on that on the crossover, which is usually a problem with look how fast it goes. Let me take it, just see if I can show you how fast it goes. I know on Scott's show it ran like 4.21 seconds on his huge track, and that is blazing quick. This ain't no 4.21 seconds, but this is also not Scott's track, which is of a much better quality than this one. So, oh, one more lap. I actually ran it 10 laps. But in any event, you're going to get the gist of how speedy this car is. I will be taking this car to some of the tracks, especially there's one particular routed track. I'm sure this car is going to be a blazing. I doubt if anybody will be able to beat this car. Those rails are more even and more lower to the track base than the Lifelike rails, and that's the only thing I got against kind of Lifelike is the height of the rails. So anyway, Scott's House is on. So familia, we'll see you there. Have a great night, and thank you, Scott. 2 great cars on a mediocre track. But in any event, have a great night, familia, and I'll see you at Scott's.